Happy Pride Month. I'm Stephanie Yang with Bella TV, and we're here at the world premiere of Hulu's Fire Island in New York City. Hi, I'm here with the director, Andrew Ahn of Fire Island. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Great. So please tell me the premise of Fire Island. What was the inspiration behind it?
Fire Island is a modern, unapologetic rom-com based in Fire Island, which is a gay vacation destination outside of New York City, and it's an adaptation of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice.
And you know, I absolutely love the idea of this. So there's so much diversity, especially the queer community, Asian Americans. Can you explain the importance of that and why it's highlighted in the film?
I think for me, it's so cool that we have a film that celebrates queer Asian American friendship, that we have two gay Asian Americans who have very different personalities, who look really different, but that they are still friends, Like, our culture is not a monolith, and we're able to celebrate our differences as opposed to try and smooth them out or use them against us.
Thank you so much. And what do you want people to take away from this film?
I hope that people celebrate their chosen family, the people in their lives that fill in the gaps and make them feel loved for who they are. Go on vacation with your family.
Thank you so much. You look absolutely fabulous. And congrats on the film. Hi, I'm with Joel from Fire Island. You wrote, produced, and starred in the show and this movie. How was doing it all?
It was really gratifying, honestly. I think a lot of the people, the artists that I most admire, like Michaela Cole and Phoebe Waller-Bridge and Lena Dunham and Issa Rae, they are all multi-hyphenates, and that's always what I've wanted to model my own career after. And so it was really, really cool to be able to wear all those different hats, and it felt really good.
And what was your inspiration behind Fire Island?
The inspiration came from Pride and Prejudice. I read it on my first trip to Fire Island with Bowen, and I was just struck by how relevant it felt, even to me as a 21st century gay man on Fire Island. And I just turned to Bowen and I said, wouldn't it be funny if I wrote a gay version of Pride and Prejudice set on Fire Island? And it became sort of a threat, and eventually, it just became reality. It became what you're seeing today.
This film is so huge for the queer community, for the Asian American community. Can you just talk about the importance of that?
Yeah, I of course, the importance is so, I take the responsibility very seriously. But for me, I didn't set out to write any sort of universal story or representative story. I really wanted to write a story about my friendship with Bowen that honored our friendship. And I think in the specificity of telling that story, a lot of people are seeing themselves reflected in it. And that's beautiful. And I just hope that the success of this movie will encourage more people to tell their very specific stories, and that more people will be represented across the spectrum.
Well, thank you for sharing this story. I absolutely love Fire Island. If you could describe your friendship with Bowen in one word, what would it be?
Transformative.
And what do you want people to take away from this movie?
I really just want people to take away joy, queer joy specifically. I've said it elsewhere, but I think a lot of the media that is targeted at our community is about trauma. It is about homophobia or coming out or things of that nature. And I think, for me right now, especially in the times that we're living in, queer joy is vital. And we all have to feel a little bit of it to have the fight to continue, to fight for what's right.
Thank you again so much for your time, and I love your outfit. You look fabulous. So enjoy. Thank you again. I am with Saturday Night Live star Bowen Yang. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. You look so amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I absolutely love Fire Island. What can people expect?
People can expect a really raunchy, fun vacation comedy, but also a really heartfelt romantic comedy as well. And maybe something that's sincere and has a lot of heart to it.
Well, your Saturday Night Live just ended this season, and now, how is it being in Saturday Night Live compared to this film?
Being on SNL compared to this film is a completely different experience. That's a process where you come up with something new in a week. You have 5 days to produce it, and then by Saturday you'll know whether or not it's good or bad. This is something where we had to sit with it for like 9 months and be like, I hope people like it, and so it's a totally different timeline, it's a different process, it's a different mental state. But I like both, and I'm so grateful I get to do both at the same time.
Well, people are going to absolutely love it. I mean, there's so much. I'm so happy that there's an Asian American cast on Saturday Night Live, and for this film, there's so much diversity. Can you talk about the importance of that in the film?
I mean, there's a way in for everybody, and it reflects what the world looks like, you know, and, you know, maybe it... my favorite thing about movies and TV is that they're always conduits to empathy, and if you can learn to see the perspective of someone that might not have anything in common with you, then maybe that's a good eye-opening experience.
And what do you want people to take away from this film?
I want people to finish the film and think that they went on a vacation with us, that they went on a vacation with their friends, that it inspires them to go on vacations with their friends. And it can be anywhere. It doesn't have to be Fire Island. It can be really anywhere. As long as you're with your people, you can venture off into any kind of space.
Well, I would definitely want to go to Fire Island with you.
Let's go.
Yes, let's go. Yeah. But also, you know, I asked Joel, I just talked to him, I asked him to describe your friendship with you in one word, and he said transformative. What's your answer?
Oh my God, that's so, that hits. Reverent. I think we both revere each other so much.
What can we expect from Fire Island?
I think you can expect everything. It's funny, it's sexy, it's witty, it's charming. It has a lot to say about our community and just about the world and how we treat each other. And I think at the heart of it, it's about chosen family and queer joy. It's such a beautiful, beautiful film, and I think people are going to get more than they expect.
And you guys are such a good-looking cast. You guys came dressed to impress. How was it? How was it being in the movie?
Honestly, it's a career highlight. It's a life highlight. It's just been a joy the entire ride. It was, you know, at the end of our industry shutdown, and to have this gift to be with such incredible human beings, to create a project that we all really believe in, and that is so important. I just think the magnitude of what this is, especially for our community, is it's going to be historic in queer cinema, and so to be a part of this ensemble cast is a dream come true.
And what do you want people to take away after watching this movie?
I want them to feel amazing about themselves. I want them to celebrate their individuality, and I hope that they all can have an amazing vacation with their favorite group of friends and experience what we experience in the film.
Well, thank you so much. Enjoy the film, enjoy this event, and thank you so much.
You can expect a movie about chosen family, about friendships, about what happens when you feel like you have nothing left to lose. Like, this is a group of friends who it might be their last summer on Fire Island all vacationing together, and so they go absolutely balls to the wall and trying to have a good time, and they get into a little hijinks, a little bit of trouble, a little bit of drama, all that good stuff. That's what makes a movie, baby. You're gonna love it.
I thought I'd do a little clear on my name.
Yes, the claws. Bring them out, honey. I love it.
Feel the vibe.
So, Tomás, tell me how it was to be in Fire Island.
It was magical. It was everything I could have asked for. I think because of this film, I was really able to step into my power and step into my authentic self unapologetically, which I think I'm very, very grateful for. And Keegan, I've been able to kind of learn a bit more about myself and be fabulous with it. So I'm very, very happy to be a part of this show, this movie.
Please tell me about this look you just threw together.
Well, Miss Thing, it's just a little something I threw together real quick. No, this is from the Blondes. It's from their Moulin Rouge collection. These nails are from a nail designer called Juan Alvier. He's sickening, honey. Go look him up. He does iconic sets. And these are Versani Black Diamonds. And the body is me.
What does Fire Island mean to you?
To me, Fire Island means community. It means being able to be myself without the sometimes judgmental feelings that I feel elsewhere. I think the beauty of the island is that it is unapologetically queer, and it allows me to be myself without feeling stressed or worried that someone might be thinking that I look a little too different.
Well, continue being yourself because we love it. Amen. And enjoy tonight. Like, this is amazing. And you look so fabulous. Period. Hi, I'm with the producers of Fire Island. How are you guys doing today?
Good. So happy to be here.
You guys look absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
So what can we expect from Fire Island? Like, what do you want people to know about this film?
You are going to have a great time. You're going to laugh. You might cry.
Yeah, it's just that unadulterated celebration of this movie, this community, this moment, and just with a lot of substance behind it.
And it should feel fresh.
Well, happy Pride Month. What do you want people to take away from watching this movie?
We want them to feel joy, and
It's a reflection of the community, all of it, but feels specific and just feels like it's made with all the love that it was.